Hello, Alessandra in the kitchen. We're still in quarantine, and I have online with me today my good friend Lynette, and we're going to be creating, by our husband's Mark's request, a some sort of Biscotti Anissette Toast. Now, they wanted anisette, but what I'm doing is I'm going to be adding some orange, lemon, and my best buddy for this quarantine, a drop of Cointreau. Okay, Sonia joined us too. Great. So we are three making anisette. Sonia, now are you just going to be watching, or you're going to? Here are the ingredients. We're going to have 4 eggs. Should be room temperature, and I'll show you a little trick if you just pull them out of the fridge how to get them to room temperature. 2 cups of flour, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. The essence you're going to be using, in my case it's going to be orange, lemon, and a little vanilla. Baking powder, 1/2 cup of oil. I prefer a canola or a light olive oil. The zest of a lemon, I zest already almost all of it, and I'm gonna splash some of my buddy right here, a little bit of Cointreau, a little bit for the batter, a little bit for me. Okay, the eggs are going to go into a stand-up mixer. You can use your handheld mixer. And the little trick is when I pull out the eggs out of the fridge and they're cold, what I do is I fill a container with hot tap water. Just put my eggs in, get all my ingredients together. Believe me, by the time you're ready to start baking, the eggs are fine. So here we go. I'm going to, of course, dry them as I put them. Put your 4 eggs in the, look, exactly. You could see that the egg falls in quickly. It's not cold anymore. Okay. So that's in. Let's get the sugar in, and I'm going to start whipping at, I'm going to start with 2, 3. What you want it to be very frothy and pale yellow. Okay, here it goes. See you in a bit. This is a good time to put your oven on now, okay? The eggs look great, okay? This is what they should be looking like. Also, what you wanted to do, I should have maybe started by saying that you want to prepare 3 loaf pans. What I do is I spray it with a cooking spray, and then I cut out a piece of parchment paper and stick it on. That's the best way, so later you'll have no problem removing the cookies. Okay, now you shut off your mixer, and let's get started by adding the aromas. Now, if I was doing a anisette toast, I would use a molinari sambuca or a regular sambuca, and with some anise seasoning. Since I'm going to do mine orange flavor, I'm using a splash of Cointreau, some vanilla, some orange and lemon flavoring, and of course the lemon zest. So let's proceed with that. I have a 1/4 teaspoon right here, and I'm going to put the orange flavoring in. Vanilla, I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon. Somehow, whenever you bake, vanilla is the queen of the kitchen when there's baking involved. Okay. All right. Now, my favorite. The wonderful thing is now if I'm off camera, a little bit goes like this and a little bit goes in here. But we're not going to do that on camera because I can just imagine what the comments will be. So I roughly put in maybe a tablespoon. You know what? Let's put a little bit more. Why not? It's going to smell fabulous. Okay. Mix it in. All right, so that's that. Now, here are the 2 cups of flour. I put just a dash of salt. Yes, my darling.
Did you already add the oil?
The oil, not yet. I'm going to add the oil right after I put the, I'll get to the oil right now. So this is 2 cups of flour, put in a little dash of the salt, and I will put my baking soda, which is, not my baking soda, baking powder. 2 teaspoons, so 1 and 2. Mix these ingredients, okay? And now turn the mixer back on and start slowly putting in your oil. Okay, now the oil is incorporated too. Let's get the flour in it. A little bit at a time. Okay. Now all the flour is incorporated too. As you can see, it's like a thick cake batter, and that's exactly what you want. Now, I did not put my lemon zest yet, and I'll tell you why. I find that when I put the lemon zest in the batter, it gets picked up by the whisk attachment, and it's so hard to remove. So what I do is I remove it off, so it's all mixed in. Yes, there is a little bit of flour on the side. Usually what I do is, this is the time I put in my lemon zest. Okay, pretty much. I do try to buy organic because you don't want any of the pesticides on the outside of the lemon. Okay, now just finish stirring it. As you could see, this is the kind of thickness it is. Okay, oh, the lemon smell. Okay, everything is folded in, it's ready to go. It's not a lot, but believe me, it grows, and you gotta spread it throughout the 3 loaf pans. It will come out, you'll see. The dough is evenly spread out amongst the 3 loaf pans. As you could see, there's very little inside, maybe just half an inch. But believe me, it will rise. Now we're going to move it to the oven at 350 degrees convection. And we're going to take a look. Usually 20 minutes and it should be ready. 20 minutes have passed. Oh, they're looking good. Okay, here it is. You don't want to overcook it because don't forget, they're going in the oven again. Biscotti means double cooked. 2 volte cotti. Biscotti. So I'm going to take all 3 out. Okay, taking them out. See how easily they come out? Put them right side down and start the baking. Yes, Lynette?
Let me see yours.
Okay, mine looks like this.
Oh, exactly like that. Look at mine.
Okay.
Look at mine.
Perfect, Lynette. Even better. They come out even higher. Beautiful. Okay, you taping?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to start slicing them. Usually I like to wait for them to cool down a little bit before I slice them, so there's less crumbling, but I want to get it on the video. And oh boy, I wish you could all smell. Usually about 1/4 inch long, and then you put them on a cookie sheet with parchment paper.
Can you show to me how you're doing it?
Absolutely. Look, can you see me? I cut up the cookies. We got, well, on this tray there's about, I think, 29 because I kept the ends. My little daughter likes to eat them without getting double baked. So I lowered the oven to 340. I'm going to put them in. Keep an eye on them. I really don't flip them. I find that it's just by putting them in one time they get toasty enough. Okay, see you in a couple minutes. Okay, the cookies look perfect. Now, I know that lots of recipes people will ask, to flip the biscottis over. I think they're beautiful already, both sides. Okay, so here are the biscotti already. Now they do feel softer, but as they cool down, they will get hard. Okay, so now as a special treat, I timed my espresso too. It's 3:30 in the afternoon, so what better time to have a nice cup of espresso with a cookie toast, a biscotti toast. And let's try it. Let's try it. Lynette, are you trying it too, my darling?
Yes, but I don't have this.
Delicious. Lynette, say hello.
Hello.
And there's Lynette's biscottis too. We're all in quarantine. We're all in this together. We need to stay home so we can let our heroes do the work. I have a daughter that's a nurse, and you cannot imagine how worried we are for her and for all the people that are in the front line. That's actually. The dog smelled the cookies. He's getting excited too. Okay, my apron that says Master Chef. I am absolutely not a chef. I tell everybody I'm a housewife. I'm a mother. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. I'm a daughter. I'm a wife. And love is cooking. And through my food, I extend my love to everyone. Be safe. Stay home. And we're in this together. Enjoy your biscotti.